עיניי אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי. אשא עיניי אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי. אשא עיניי אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי. עזרי מעם אדוני עושה שמיים וארץ. אשא עיניי אל ההרים, מאין יבוא עזרי. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where Vet sur hevli, Einai el Heharim me'ayin yavo Ezri. Esa Einai el Heharim me'ayin yavo Ezri. Esa Einai el Heharim me'ayin yavo Ezri. Ezri me'im Adonai oseh shamayim va'aretz. Esa Einai el Heharim me'ayin yavo Ezri. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where, oh, where does my help come from? I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where, oh, where does my help come from? You know my help, it comes from God who made heaven and earth. Esa Einai el Heharim me'ayin yavo
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Sarah Kim Sinor, and I'll be leading services tonight with the help of our beautiful congregational choir called Simcha. Thank you all for being here to welcome Shabbat with us. So often in our lives, we get the message, maybe from our boss, our family member, media, society at large, that we should be in control. We should have all the answers and be able to do all the things without asking for or needing anything from anyone. Self-contained, big, powerful, complete. But in the eloquent beauty of Psalm 121, one of the 15 Psalms of Ascent, we get to remember our blessed smallness. That's a word, I looked it up. Our blessed smallness, our questioning, asking for help and listening. And in that opening to possibilities we might not have even imagined. Esa, I will lift, Einai, my eyes. El Heharim, to the mountains. Where will my help come from? You can find the words to our opening song on your song flyers.
Esa enai el harim me'ayin yavo ezri Esa enai el harim me'ayin Yavo Ezri. Esa enai el harim me'ayin Yavo Ezri. Esa enai El Harim Me'ayin Yavo Ezri Shamayim va'aretz Esa enai El Harim Me'ayin Yavo Ezri
Esa
I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where, oh, where does my help come from? I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where, oh, where does my help come from? My help comes from God who made heaven and earth. Esa enai el harim me'ayin Yavo Ezri.
It is now my honor to invite the CBHT Stream Team, Kevin Ring, Lynn Levi, and Brian Katz up to light the candles.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
So as part of the CBHT Mitzvah Corps, these are the Mention Among Us, our series where we shine a spotlight on CBHT members who quietly give their time and talent to make our community a better place. And this is the CBHT Stream Team. These 3 temple members have been giving their time and talents to bring our worship services into your home for going on 3 years this spring. When COVID hit, Kevin Ring answered the call at a time when few of us had ever heard of Zoom and worked with Rabbi, Seth, and Kim to bring Shabbat into our lives back when we were truly unable to be together in our spiritual home. It was no small feat to create a virtual world we could all share. Just as soon as it was built, it was time to pivot again, so Kevin put his head down and dug into research as to how we could more dynamically bring a video stream from the sanctuary into our members' homes. I cannot stress enough what a huge undertaking it was to create the system we've been using in the way that it now seems effortless. Lynn Levi was next to join Kevin as we brought people in smaller numbers back into the sanctuary to make sure we could stream the mini B'nai Mitzvah for loved ones during the depths of COVID. It was a vital resource for all of us to stay connected and to continue our spiritual practice. When Brian Katz moved to Asheville and joined our community, he began training with Kevin and Lynn to be able to regularly carry the efforts for all of us to enjoy. The Stream Team made our beautiful high holidays possible online for 2 years. They've helped us share in Shabbat, life cycle events, annual meetings, speaker events, and each time they brought something to us, they were giving up their own ability to celebrate that moment so their community could do so. So much, much gratitude to Kevin, Lynn, and Brian. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
So I'm going to hijack the microphone, not because I was asked to, but so first to Lynn and Brian, I can't tell you guys how incredibly important it's been for both of you to jump in when you did, because without that, it simply would not have been possible the way that it has been. And also to Cindy Filer, who stepped in times, a couple times when there was just no one else who could do it, and despite her trepidation, made it happen. To my son Asher, who was with me through the big services during the high holidays this year so that I could concentrate just on making sure that the sound was good for everybody on the stream and in the room. And then to the congregation for making it known in various ways over time how appreciated our efforts were. As anyone who spent any meaningful amount of time volunteering, you know that it's not always something where you leave every single day feeling like the people you are helping, really appreciate it. And I think the vast majority of the time, all of us have kind of felt that gratitude, and I know at least for me, it's what's kept it going. So thanks to the congregation from all of us for the recognition, and on with the show.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
You can find L'Chadodi on pages 20 and 21 in your Siddur Beam.
Lekha dodi, likrat kama likrat kalapene.
סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה לך
Please stay standing for Chatzi Kaddish on page 26. V'yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh. V'chayechon u'vyom echon u'v'chayed echol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, u'vizman karib. V'meru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'alam u'lam le'almaya, Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh, v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram be'alma, v'yimeru, Amen. Please stay standing for Baruch Hu on page 28. Baruch Hu. Baruch Adonai. Ma'ariv Aravim is on page 31.
Wisdom sets the way on which time and seasons glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim.
Ahavat Olam is on page 32.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, otanu limadeta. Again Adonai Eloheinu b'shofeinu ufkumeinu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'bahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael.
Shema is on page 34.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem kevod malchuto le'olam
Page 36. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha ve'hayu advarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha uv'lechlecha v'derech uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam leod hayadecha v'hayu l'tatafot b'neinecha Uchavtam hamazuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkaru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'hitem gedoshim Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeiti atchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiod lachem Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet.
Page 39 at the bottom. Please read responsively with me at the indents. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt, we were delivered. At Sinai, we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Walking in the light of
find the words to Hashki Venu, Let There Be Love, on your inserts, I believe? Yes, you can.
Understanding among us, let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us, let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashivenu, let shalom. Ve'ha'amidenu, Shomreinu lechayim, ufros aleinu, sukat shlomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day God ceased from work and was refreshed. Vashamru is on page 44.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam. Be'erit olam, beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat Shabbat vayinafach Shabbat Shabbat vayinafach.
Please rise for tefillah, page 46. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi akitei latecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor HaNorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezoker Chasdei Avot V'Imavot, Umevit Gula Livnei Bneihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezra Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei Metim atah Rav Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Moriv HaGashem, Mechakel Chayim B'Chesed, Mechayei Metim B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar, Michamocha B'Gevurot, U'Midom Melach, Melech Memit U'Mechayeh, U'Matzliach Yeshua, V'Ne'eman atah l'Chayot Metim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaMetim. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim l'cho yom yarelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You may be seated.
You may follow along on the bottom of page 55. Disturb us, Adonai, ruffle us from our complacency. Make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai, deny to us the false Shabbat which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tefilatam be'ahava tikabel
Tehil Ratzon, Tamid Avodat Yisrael. Yisrael Amecha. Karov lecha, karov b'nei avodecha, echadenu, shevach ruchacha, aleinu, v'techezena
God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ucha na'el lehodot.
At this time, we think of those in need of God's healing presence. Whether that healing is needed in mind, body, or spirit, whether it is visible to others or not, we pray together with the words Moses said as he prayed for his sister Miriam. El na rafana la, dear God, heal her now. El na rafana lanu, dear God, heal us now. At this time, we are thinking of Betty Cohen, Shirley Cohen, Amy Cooper, Stephanie Cooper, Andrew Fisher, Roger Friedenson, Beatrice Fry, Nita Hicks, Adele Janot, Dick Kelvin, Kathy Presnell, Chaya Gabriela Bat-Geula, Jamie Raskin, Shirley Rappaport, Deborah Sanders, Randy Scharf, Ray Shenfield, Julie Sherman, Eileen Simon, Howard Stafford, Elaine Stein, Jim Theobald, Bob Ward, and also those names listed in the chat. And if there are others in your mind and on your hearts this evening, please feel free to say their names aloud as our gazes meet.
Greenfield, Susie Shepherd,
Betty Antrican,
Miss Brown, Diane Hanbury, Jamie Wozell,
Richard Greenman-Schneider.
Dear God of our ancestors,
Dear God of our ancestors,
help us renew our faith.
help us renew our faith.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Grant us a perfect healing.
Bring peace to all our days.
Bring peace to all our days.
Restore strength of body.
Restore our strength of body.
Help clarify our mind.
Help clarify our minds.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Refresh our tired spirits.
Rejuvenate our life.
Rejuvenate our lives.
Thank you for
gift of life,
Please take a moment of silence. Come on up. Time for a little Torah. Who's ready? Yad Squad, come on up. Jenny, come on up. All right. Choir, let's sing a little Oslo Shah, shall we? Off you go.
devarim, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed, al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim, al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed, al shlosha devarim.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Jenny Mercer.
What? Can they sit?
Please sit down. This week's Parsha is Yitro. This is a big one. Yitro is Jethro in English. The name refers to the father-in-law of Moses. Jethro is a very wise man. In Exodus chapter 18, Jethro understands that after the extraordinary deliverance from the bondage in Egypt, that the family of Moses needs to be reunited. So he brings Zipporah and their two sons, Gershom and Eleazar, to join Moses. After some catching up, Jethro sees the enormous weight that his son-in-law carries, mediating for everyone in the camp. He encourages Moses to delegate his authority and lighten his burden. Moses listens, thanks him, carries out his suggestions, and then says goodbye. A visit with the in-laws should be short. Now, brand new chapter 19. Now our people are moving through the Sinai when Moses enters into a conversation with God. The people are instructed to prepare for 3 days for the upcoming big day. In fact, this is the biggest day in the history of Judaism. Moses goes up to the Mount Sinai, where God will give the 10 Commandments to a people that he has deemed worthy of receiving them. And they have already accepted this without even hearing it, and they affirm that they will follow these. Chapter 20, the 10 Commandments are listed. In our tradition, we learn that we received the entire Torah at this moment. And at this moment, we are transformed into a people with something to hold on to follow, and to sustain us. In chapter 24, we hear that Moses took the book of the covenant and read it aloud to the people, who said, "All that Adonai has spoken, we will faithfully do." Let me just insert here that in the opinion of some, it doesn't matter if you are a literal interpreter of the Bible, or if you look at it as legend or even metaphor. It doesn't matter. This event is so deeply embedded in our tradition and being that it might as well be true, or it is true. Let's just say it has taken on a deep, deep truth for us. In this moment, we become the people of the book, entrusted, or should we say chosen, with instructions and teachings that would guide us to be a people committed to the path of holiness. With this designation, we are joined with other spiritual communities who are also tied to sacred scriptures. This is why in the Quran, where the phrase people of the book is first mentioned, Jews, Christians, Zoroastrians, and Sabaeans are all people of the book because of their allegiance to their own scriptures. And in the Muslim kingdom, They had some religious legitimacy, and they were allowed to live in Muslim lands with a measure of religious freedom. So how are we as Jews to live with this? In spite of the supreme importance of the Torah, we do not worship it. We treat it with extraordinary reverence. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs said, "The holiest object in Judaism is a book, the scroll of the law. The reverence we pay it is astonishing. We stand in its presence as if it were a king. We dance with it as if it were a bride. And if, God forbid, it is desecrated or aged beyond repair, we bury it as if it were a beloved relative who died. It lives in a special ark. It's guarded by an eternal flame. It's dressed and crowned like royalty. We celebrate our Torah on Simcha Torah, and we stay up late studying it on Shavuot. Excuse me, my other page. I think I'm going to have to wing this. Wow. Okay, that's terrible. Wing it, oh my gosh. Okay, let me think about this, because I had some jokes in here too. I don't want to miss those. All right, so I will wing it. So what I wanted to stress was, again, the extraordinary reverence we have for this book, and now we are the people of the book. Hold on just a minute. This is funny. Is that it? What? Okay, all right. Okay, give me 2 seconds. So I think I will skip with some of this. The real reason that I really truly wanted to do this Devar is well, it's a perfect segue to this parsha, because the giving of the Torah is ginormous. As I said, we are the people of the book. The real reason I wanted to give this Devar was, have you all seen the temple library? That's why I'm up here. And so that's what that other piece of paper is all about, the temple library. So you are given instructions to be a people of the book, and we've got some books. Oh my gosh, we've got so many books. We've got the books. However you want to be a Jew, you can pursue your Judaism through mysteries and novels and humor. We have humor sections. We have cookbooks where you can make the food that reminds you of your grandmother. You can look up and find out where your grandmother came from. You can just find out how to be a very good grandmother. Have I told you that I'm a grandmother for the first time? That's my joke, but I really am. So the library, the temple library, with COVID, we were given an opportunity, a quiet time, to pick up from where our excellent librarian, Sid White, thank you, no piece of paper, this is terrible. Sid White left us an excellent collection, deep, broad, we had everything. But COVID, she decided to retire during COVID. So, Tori Gilkerson, Ellen Fisher, Vivian Elner, Barb Stein, me, we stepped in and we sorted and cleaned and bought new books and had the biggest book sale you can imagine. We presented the library to the congregation on January 8th. And at this book sale, I am proud to say that we put 700 books in the hands of our temple members, as well as donated, I don't know how many, to nursing homes and nonprofits, and we made Sidurs and Torah commentaries available to members for free. So now we have this beautiful, beautiful library. We have a shelf of free books. We have everything you need to fulfill your God-given designation as people of the book. I'm so sorry I lost that piece of paper, but I think I pretty much covered it. And now the Yad Squad is going to chant Torah for us.
Yamdu Hasafar Note.
It's over here. It's over here. Where is it? Well, we do need it. Okay, ready? Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayishma Yitro Chochen Midyan Choten Moshe et Kol Asher Asa Elohim LeMoshe UYisrael Amo Ki hotzi Adonai et Yisrael mi Mitzrayim. Vayikach Yitro choten Moshe et Zipporah ashet Moshe achar shiluchecha.
Beit Shnei Vanecha Asher Shem Ha'echad Ger B'Shom Ki Amar Ger Hayiti Be'eretz Nochriya B'Shem Ha'echad Eliezer Ki Elohei Avi Be'ezri Vayatzileni Mecherev Paro.
Vayavo Yitro choten Moshe ובניו ואשתו אל משה אל המדבר אשר הוא חונה שם הר אלוהים. ויאמר אל משה אני חותנך יתרו בא אליך ואשתך ושני בניה עמה.
ויצא משה לקראת חתונתו, וישתחו וישוקלו, וישאלו איש לרעהו לשלום, ויבואו האוהלה.
ויספר משה לחותנו את כל אשר
Asa Adonai leFaro uleMitzrayim al odot Yisrael. 8 Kol hatola'ah asher mitza'atam b'derech va'atzilem Adonai.
Vayikar Yitro al Kol HaTova Asher Asa Adonai LeYisrael Asher Hitzilo Miyad Mitzrayim Vayomer Yitro Baruch Adonai Asher Hitzil Etchem Miyad Mitzrayim Umiyad Paro Asher Hitzil et Ha'am Mitachat Yad Mitzrayim.
Ata yadati ki gadol Adonai mikol ha'elohim ki vadavar asher zadu alehem. Vayikach Yitro chotein Moshe Ola uzvachim lelohim V'yavo Aharon V'chol ziknei Yisrael Le'echol lechem im chotein Moshe Lifnei ha'elohim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Come, big strong man.
Please rise.
Please rise.
V'zot haTorah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael api Adonai b'yad Moshe. Eitz Chaim hi ha'machazikim ba
Please stay standing for Aleinu on page 282. Aleinu
לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר ראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו
Adonai, lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom, bayom hahu, yehi Adonai echad. Bayom hahu yehi Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Bayom, bayom hahu, Adonai echad.
In Blackwater Woods by Mary Oliver. Look, the trees are turning their own bodies into pillars of light, are giving off the rich fragrance of cinnamon and fulfillment. The long tapers of cattails are bursting and floating away over the blue shoulders of the ponds. And every pond, no matter what its name is nameless now. Every year, everything I have ever learned in my lifetime leads back to this: the fires and the black river of loss, whose other side is salvation, whose meaning none of us will ever know. To live in this world, you must be able to do three things: to love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends on it, and when the time comes to let it go, to let it go. We recall by name those taken in recent days and weeks: Alan Livingston, father to Harris Livingston, father-in-law to Laura. And we remember those whose yahrzeits occurred this week: Abraham Beyer, Ben Bonfield, Lawrence Cohen, Joseph Dave, Lenora Farrer, Ruth Friedland, Alvin Frey, Densmore F. Henschel Jr., Irene Ingram, Martin Levy, Yetta Carney, Marcia Kirschner, Maurice Kirschner, Zoralita Kolke, Robert Krause, Jeannie Toledano, James Warm, Saul Weiss, Joel Wiseman. If there's anyone else you're remembering for Kaddish this evening, please feel free to share their name aloud.
Larry Holdridge.
Win Lowry. I'd like to invite those who are in mourning or who are observing a yahrzeit this evening to please rise so that we might acknowledge you. And I invite the congregation to rise and stand beside you as we read together on page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayei chon u'b'yom echon, b'chayei kol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'b'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mavarach Ve'olam U'amei Maya. Yisbarach v'yishtabach v'yisba'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal Shmei D'Kudusha B'richu Ve'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechamata Damiran v'ama v'yimru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba min Shemayim V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh shalom v'roav, uriach oseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'yimru Amen.
Adonai is my shepherd. I have all I need. She makes me lie down in green meadows. Beside the still waters she will lead. She restores my soul. She rights my wrongs. She leads me in a path of good things and fills my heart with song. Even though I walk through a dark and dreary land, there is nothing that can shake me. She has said she won't forsake me. I'm in her hand. She sets a table before me in the presence of my foes. She anoints my head with oil, and my cup overflows. Surely goodness and kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will live in her house forever, forever and ever. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Tikkun Gatchalk. It's my honor to be here representing the Board of Trustees. I have a few announcements in just a moment, but first I want to thank Kol Simcha and Sarah Kim for a wonderful service and the Yad Squad. Jenny, we're going to find the rest of it here. We're all going to look when we're done here. We'll find it. So a few announcements. Thursday night at 7 p.m. is Cultivating Kavanah. Joshua Cantor will be leading meditation while Rabbi is away. Everyone is invited. Before Kavanah, join Brotherhood Beer Fest Thursday, 5 to 7 at Highwire. RSVP to Joel Mazelis by Tuesday, please. Next weekend is our Community Scholar in Residence with Dr. Stephen Arnoff. This program is being brought to you by our CBHT Music and Choir Fund. There will be events all weekend. CBHT will be hosting him for a Bob Dylan Shabbat on Friday at 7. He will join Seth on the Bima to explore Dylan's music and connection to Jewish spirituality. He will not personally be here, so everyone's clear. Should be an excellent program. Email the weekly email for other events hosted by UNCA, CBI, and JCC that same weekend. It is our tradition. Oh, one more announcement, which has a prop. Anyone recognize that? A bingo night, March 4th, right? March 4th. Look for information in the email. It is our tradition to ask any visitors who are here, who are willing to stand and tell us where you're from so we can welcome you at the Oneg. So if you're willing and able to accept the mic and tell us your name and where you're from.
Hello, my name is Robert Russo. I am from, coming down from Mars Hill right now.
Welcome.
Originally from Long Island. Setauket, Stony Brook area.
Any other guests, first-time visitors? Thank you. Please be sure to stop by if you're willing, the Shalom table at the Oneg. We have some more information. We'd love to talk to you some more and give you some more information if you have questions. Thank you to everyone who contributed to tonight's Oneg, and Shabbat Shalom. I'll see you shortly in Dave Hall.
Please rise for a rousing rendition of Ose Shalom. There is a page number, 62, if you'd like that. Shabbat Shalom.